Munchkins and viewers like, it's me Munchie and welcome back to a cage unboxing review. Round of applause everybody for me coming back to review some new enclosures on the market. I decided to check this one out because the design is interesting to me, but it's not executed very well because the size is very small. And when I say small, this cage is 21.8 inches by 17 inches. And that is only 370 square inches of floor space. This is advertised online, the specific cage, as small animal, robo, dwarf, and small gerbils. No mice inclusion in this description because I've reviewed one of their enclosures before. It is the Mewoofun, which kind of weird because you're like, Mewoofun, that sounds more like a cat than a small animal. They do sell cat products, so maybe that's why. Wooden hamster cage, small animal cage, acrylic hamster cage with house. What a great name. Hamster cage with house and support bar, easier to interact with your pet, which looks very true to be. Multifunctional holes, easy to hang water bottle and hamster wheel. Hate that because this relies on support of the enclosure to hang stuff on. So if you have a moving wheel, that's gonna create a lot of ruckus. And none of these come included. It only comes with the little house that you put together in this one, but everything else is sold separately. Excellent ventilating performance. Yes and no. Perfect for robo hamsters, dwarf hamsters, and small gerbils. I don't know if the support beams are actually facing inward or if they're covered by the acrylic that you can see here, but did you notice there was a Syrian hamster in the photo? You're really deceiving people when you put a Syrian hamster in because they're gonna be like, oh, mine too? Easy to clean, drawable acrylic front board. Now that's an interesting idea right there. I like that. And then 2 layers hamster house, which again, Syrian hamster. Enjoy the fun of assembling. I hope I will. You guys are gonna be along for the ride for this one. And useful hole. Comment if holes are useful, guys. They're just kind of marketing on, it's a wooden hamster cage with house, multifunctional holes again, easy to interact with your pet, excellent ventilation, and easy to assemble and clean. And if anybody wants to know how much I paid for it, I think I paid $59.99 for it. You might be saying in the comments, this actually looks really nice. I just wish that they executed this a little bit better. Let's check it out. I brought handy dandy measuring tape this time and scissors. By the way, if you're new here, I run a small animal rescue and that's why I make these videos. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new here and want to become a part of the Munchkin family and to see more content. Also, if you're reoccurring, welcome back. And also hit the notification bell. I would seriously appreciate it. 54% of you are not subscribed. Let's continue. Box. And it's actually kind of pretty looking. Look at that. It's so appealing. Let's see how appealing it'll be after I get through with it. Why do I do these videos? I do these because I'm generally curious. I have a lot of fun with them. And most importantly, I make these reviews so if you see it physically, either persuade you to 1, get it if it's good, 2, not get it if it's not good, and 3, if you're curious just like me, but you can't physically buy this or don't want to waste money and things like that, you rely on YouTube. Plus, you have fun here. So that's why you like watching, right guys? If you're curious, you like watching, ow, and I appreciate that. If this doesn't get used by me, then it's probably gonna get used by someone else, but you can't convince everybody not to get this. I just try to give you guys an option and steer you in the right direction. But if you want to listen to people who've done this hobby for a long time, check out California Hamster Association and Ontario Hamster Club. And please, if you're in other places like United Kingdom, Germany, Netherlands, list yours in the comments below of your hamster clubs. First impression, material looks really good. Ooh, noisy. There's so many nails and plastic tiny pieces. Oh, thank goodness, instructions. There's a flag here. The window of opportunity. Let's see, more plastic. At least they wrapped this up really good. Oh, there's more plastic within plastic. Well, you don't want to scratch this one up, so I understand why they did it. Oh, jeez. Okay. I did not mean to do that. We have 9 assembly instructions. First one is to simply screw in these from the bottom. Little screwdriver. I like that? I think we need the big boys, right? Is that correct? Which ones? It doesn't say which ones, but it shows the longer screws. Well, gee, I wish they weren't all together so someone could tell me which one is M009. You can kind of tell this one is a round top. This one's a flat top. But in the picture, very hard to tell, although I think the flat top is M009. There's the bigger holes would go in like so. Gotta flip it real quick so they don't flip out. Dang it. This is labeled as 1, this is labeled as 4, but like in the actual photo, it doesn't say 1, 2, 3, or 4 goes here. So you just kind of have to find your corner and screw in accordingly. I'm just gonna flip it over. You gotta make sure this lines up too. One in, hopefully lined up. Now the next one. Nice and tight. One more. Okay, that's the tightest it's gonna go for now. Dropping sides on. Okay, and that looks like the acrylic side. I'm sure there's people out there that don't even realize that this is protected and they just put it together and they're like, why is it so cloudy? It's got film, and sometimes the film is really hard to freaking peel off. All right, one peeling done. Several more to go. They made this too filmable. If I can't get this off, I might lose it. Moving on to this one then. Just roll off the sides. Just do that roly-poly-oly motion. Come on. Easy assembly. How about time-consuming assembly? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Slide in. That's not working. Okay, maybe it is the other way. Slide in. There we go. Oh yeah. This is looking so good now. You better go in. There we go. Yeah. All right, now that that's assembled, put that right there for now. So now that we have this right here, this is gonna be the lid. And this is what the front looks like here with their logo right there. A lot of people don't like it being so huge, and this is quite huge for a logo for such a small enclosure. So I'm not liking that, but there is in this bag really tiny latches. So you know picture frames, you put the latch forward and back, trying to keep the picture in place. We're doing that exact same thing here. However, with these plastic pieces, they're going on the inside. That's a big no, because that's one of the flaws of Mewoofun that I have with the other cage, which I never discuss. But because the nails were facing inside and the bolts were facing inside, because that's how they wanted it, one of my very clever hamsters, Amity, she escaped that way. She would pull them out, push open, and leave. So here we go. Gonna screw all of these. Time lapse, please. Is that one? Okay. Man, I'm sure having so much fun assembling this. At least it's simplistic, but it's just so time consuming. There we go. This is gonna be the back. This is where the ventilation happens, people. Line up the holes. Don't slip. A manual screwdriver is not as fun as an automatic. Well, this is how the cavemen intended it to be, so it has to be. Oh, that doesn't look straight. And hope it doesn't fall out as you're trying to hold it. And I'm a lefty, so. All right, I got that one in. Let's do the other two. Is that it? I'm supposed to put the flag in. Flag goes right here. I'm not gonna do that because I see an error already. And it might be my installing error. Might be something that's bent. But there's a gap. Oh, I see. One of the screws is coming up. Did I not screw it in all the way? Oh no. My error right now is this screw is not properly in the wood. It wouldn't screw down all the way. This one is fine, this one isn't. So it's not anything wrong here that was causing the gap. It was right back here that was causing the gap. So let me see if I can re-screw this. I'm just gonna try to take it out of the wood, because like, oh, it's already out of the wood. I just hope that that wood is big enough and it goes down all the way. It's a possibility that when they were manufacturing this, that they didn't drill down all the way. Yeah, it's not wanting to turn anymore. It's secure in there. Let's see. There is still kind of a gap in the front, especially on this side. And then, oh no, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be, because yeah, both sides are now equal. But there is a tiny small gap here. So let's look over the finished product. So I was trying to assemble the house, and I was doing it off camera because I thought it was gonna be a little quickie. And I do want to show you that the holes are not lined up. So you see this one fits, that's fine. This hole is not lined up. So it's completely in, it's supposed to be on this side with this design. Yeah, so it's either one side lines up perfectly or the other side cannot line up. And then once you correct this side doesn't line up. So this this is flawed right there. I'm not making this up. This is definitely flawed. I could try to move it, see if that works. Push it in, and now I just broke it. Do you see that? I just broke the wood. Because I tried pushing it in, which now it is in. But now you can see this side is coming undone because I tried forcing it in. All right, here it is. You open it up, you put the little stick in there, it gets set like right here so you can reach your hands in. It is a cute design and idea. Let's see if just basic dwarf necessities can go inside of here. This is the Night Angel wheel, and already I am worried. Also, this doesn't go all the way back, so you gotta be careful not to just whip it back because you might end up breaking it. Place you inside. Oh no! This is the lowest the Night Angel stand will go before it touches the base. Now, it's saying that you can hook up the wheel to the sides here, but I don't know how you're able to if this side back here has to go through here, and this is in the middle of this wheel, which would then sit up here. So, technically, it's not gonna work. Not for this wheel. It really seems like you have to buy their wheel. Otherwise, you have to use a flying saucer wheel, which there's one review for this one cage, and it is a robo on a flying saucer wheel with no bedding. It makes me mad! So, can't fit the wheel, but let's just see what like a tunnel is. I know this is plastic, but this is just what I currently have that's clean. Like there's that. You gotta have your sand dish. I just use this real quickly. Put that in there, and then maybe a hide. I know this is a plastic hide too. At least it hasn't broke yet. But yeah, that's basically all you can really put inside of here, besides how many inches of bedding. And because this goes straight back, I'm going to measure the front as being like the main premise of how much you can really have in here before it starts overflowing. And then I'll measure the back because you can pile it up in the back. But the problem with that is if you pile it up all the way high in the back here, the ventilation is literally right here. The cool thing with the Night Angels is they're so big that more than likely your hamster's not gonna touch the ventilation. But having it at an angle here and having it so close to your hamster, it could probably start chewing this, but it might take a long time before they break through. Gerbils, oh yes, definitely. I could see gerbils busting out of here if they are really bored. They're probably going to be. A 20-gallon tank is better than this, honestly. So here we go. So you have to start above the platform in order to get the good measurement, which it seems like 6.5 inches of bedding can be placed in here. So it does meet the depth requirements, so that's good. But let's see how many square inches in total. Because these stick out, we have to measure by the little slits here. So the slits are gonna count until we get to the back here where this slit kind of ends. 12.5 by 7 and almost a half. 17, not 7. So it is telling me it's only 215 square inches. No wonder it looks smaller than a 20-gallon tank. So this is typically almost the same size as a critter trail, except for you're getting a different design, pretty much. Wow, I mean, this would be nice for photo opportunities, and also for holding tanks. This would be good. It is around $60, so do you want a holding tank that's $60, or do you want something that you could just probably make yourself at home for a hold? If this is a permanent home, you're making an absolute mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Velma. Velma has been at the rescue for some time now, trying to be paired with our female gerbils. We had one failing attempt with her, and then the other gerbil that we had got adopted, so we weren't able to pair her. But thankfully, there is someone out there, one of our volunteers, who just recently lost a gerbil for her girl, and so we are going to attempt to pair her. For gerbils, that betting is kind of low because she just got adopted, and because this is actually our pairing tank, we were going to attempt to pair her with another. And for a pairing tank, it has to be very minimum, very basic, and so this is actually more than what we usually give for pairings, but I didn't want to use a whole lot because we were going to attempt to pair, and now that she's just been adopted, we don't really have to, but we provide her with aspen shavings, we have some hay in here, we have hides that she goes inside of, and she gets her wheel, which I have taken out of here just because I didn't want it falling over on top of her while I was trying to transport her. And now this is a 20-gallon long tank that's 360 square inches. This is 215 versus 350. Look at the difference. Wow. All right, Velma, there you go. Have fun in your new home. Wow, so much to do. Wow. How are you liking it? I know, there's plastic inside of here. This is the only time I would have plastic with a gerbil. Oh, goodness. All right, Velma. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Have fun. Yep, this is her life now. I'm sorry, dear. More Richmond's coming, don't worry. You can see me, I know you can. Yeah. Hi, girl. Hi. She's such a good girl. Such a good girl. Oh, and another thing. Oh, yeah, go through, go through. No, come on. You can do it. Velma, why? Anyways, for gerbils, because you see this big strip right here, can you demonstrate? Could you start chewing? She's probably not that stressed. But right here, right there, she could probably start chewing the plastic. And because she can easily chew through plastic, this could get wrecked in days and will open up and be a bigger hole. So this is just so dangerous for small gerbils. So Mewoofun, what are you doing? Do you know the animal you're trying to take care of? Hi, Moxie in the background. She doesn't actually care for rodents. Surprisingly enough, she really does, unless they have long tails. I noticed that she peeked up when I had a mouse in here, and she's like, oh, what is that? But yeah, there's just really nothing for her to do. It's just kind of a safety hazard. No, don't focus on that. Don't focus on that. I'm actually doing the auto setting because I was tired of seeing my face zoom in and out constantly on manual. Oh, look at you. Yes, chew the cage itself. Yeah, break out. Break out, girl. She knows where the ventilation shafts are. Escape the alien. Or the alien enclosure. I don't want to leave her in here for long. This is not a suitable enclosure. Munchie does not approve of this. Mewoofun, I do not approve of this. If you want to hit me up, leave a comment, Mewoofun. But guys, let me know what you're currently keeping your gerbils or hamsters inside of. Hopefully not this. And yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment for the algorithm, and I'll see you around in the next video. Velma and I say bye. See you later. And wish her the best in her new home, please. Wish the pairing goes well. That'd be fantastic.